Oh yes, Nintendo at Consumer Electronics Show in '92. What are they pushing hard back then? Look at the type of people here. All professionals. These are just all people that are like in the business. There's no like, it's not like E3 where it became full of fans and stuff, which eventually led to the closure of the event. They're all journalists, like salesmen, people in the industry. Oh, that is the saddest looking Yoshi I've ever seen. Oh my god. What the hell is that thing? Oh, 3 Vikings. There's Hulk Hogan for like the wrestling. Definitely of its era. Microprose. They made some cool shit. They're the guys who made Roller Coaster Tycoon. They did a lot of flight simulators as well. This is like face motion capture in '92. This is cool. Which is crazy. This is '92. Like, were there even 3D consoles out back then? So this is more like a tech demo than anything else. For that, you can tell, you know, straight out of Mario 64, or at least like it inspired it. Do you reckon they've got that dude doing the voice, the guy who's done it since like Mario 64? Or is this like another guy that they've brought in? Like, listen, it sounds a bit different.
Very hungry. I haven't had a bite to eat all day.
Maybe it's going through a filter.
Get it? It's a little computer joke.
Nah, it's just some other dude.
You're supposed to laugh, Craig.
You know what? I don't think they even had filters back then. So it's just a guy putting on a voice.
Frankly, Scarletta.
Look at the frame rate. It's like barely 20 frames. It's more like 12 frames a second. Look, it's the world's first VTuber.
You folks want to see an impression? I do an impression for you.
There you go. This is what streaming was like in '92. Look at all the shit they need to run it.
Make it my day.
Nah, there weren't. I don't think even Star Fox had come out yet with like the Super FX chip. That came later.
You got fishing lures on your head there?
It looks like an IBM Model M keyboard there. You can tell it's got like that curve to the keys, goes like that from front to back.
Who are you with? What's the name of your company?
This was like cutting edge tech at the time as well. It's like a football helmet with like a bunch of cameras on it. Has he got like marker dots on his face? I think he's got a few. And then yeah, you can see the camera on the bench there. That's the main one for the feed for his face. Yeah. Yeah, they hadn't started rolling the tech. So they would have been in development. And this is probably something they thought, hey, look, let's see what we can do with 3D. Because this is the crazy thing with Nintendo, right? Like, they got started with video games in the 80s, and then less than 10 years later, they've gone from just 2D sprite-based games to full-blown 3D. Like, the learning curve would have been insane for anybody that's working at the company. They just embraced, like, all the new tech that was coming out. This reminds me of, like, when I'd wake up too early. So before school, like, we'd have cartoons on, right? Like Agro's Cartoon Connection or Cheese TV. But if you got up too early, there'd just be like aerobics on. And yeah, this is exactly the same sort of shit that they'd have. Check out the way they've done the screen as well. They've got this massive like screen, but it's a whole bunch of just small CRTs, like it's an array. So what do you got? You got like 5 by like 7. Jesus. With basically no bezel. Game Boy was still a relatively new console back then. This is when Nintendo were like really starting to push and grow. This is still probably my favorite Mario Kart. It's the most challenging. Yeah, so this is when all like the big hitters were coming out. I remember the SNES had like a pretty weak launch. You know, you had Super Mario World, but beyond that, like, it took a while for them to get like some decent games out. It was like Super Mario World, like Pilot Wings, and like a couple other games. Oh wow, it's actually 3D. This is not on the Super Nintendo, there's no way, this is like arcade. And look at the screen, do you reckon that's like 4:3 ratio or like a 16:9? It almost looks widescreen, it's hard to tell. Back in my day, this is what Super Monkey Ball was like. Such a good time for games back then. Like, the Game Boy was booming, the Super Nintendo was going nuts, the Genesis was going good, and then you're just a couple of years away from the PlayStation, 3DO, Saturn, and the Super Scope. The thing had like, what, 2 games? It was like Yoshi's Safari and I can't remember the other one. Like, it's a cool thing to have, but it needed more games. Very 90s music going on there. Early 90s. Look at the clothes, it's like they're straight out of Saved from the Bell. All the bright, like, pink colours and stuff. Oranges, greens, like hinting at wave race there. That was sick. I'd love to see more stuff like that, just like old archive footage of like trade shows from like years ago.